Hello everyone. Today we are happy to be with Mr. Shuhaib. Hello Mr. Shuhaib, welcome back. We would like to thank you for permitting us to shoot this video today, but most importantly, we would like to thank you for trusting our Dr. Deria to perform your operation. You came directly from the US. Could you please tell us how did you find out about the Dr. Deria Bingel, about the best clinic, and what made you decide to choose our clinic?
And my wife, in fact, connected with Julia as the physician's sister, right? And so we started to have conversations. Now, I asked a million questions because that's, you're going across the sea to get cut open. But they were very responsive. And I think even with the time difference, every question I asked got fully answered. So, we worked everything, I would say, from all of the details, from transport, lodging, eating, and then also the surgery, what it entails, the days of surgery, the post-op, where we'd be treated, and it was just very comfortable, right? You find it's hard pressed to get that kind of service or answers from across the ocean. When with something so important, right?
All right, yeah. So once you were in contact with us, you had enough information, right?
Yeah, once I got in contact with Julia and Dr. Deria's office, it was honestly like having a family member here that was just, just constant communication. Not many phone calls, but the texting was great because it creates a trail, so you can go back and see, okay, this, that, and that's what I liked.
We're glad to hear that. So you had no shock, no bad surprise after the surgery?
I think everything went according to plan, exactly how Julia said that it would. The time of surgery, and even some of the post-op, right? And I think the post-op service with the surgeries that we did is most important, because you can get here, and you can go into surgery, but what happens after surgery is very important. And the Dr. Deria and her clinic staff treated us like family. They've come to the hotel. We've come here, and it's constant. Now, if you're familiar with healthcare in the United States, every time I would see Julia, I would get a bill, right? Not here, but in normally.
Yeah.
So it's very heartfelt, and I really appreciate them. And I think to that, if anyone asks me about surgery in Turkey, I would have to promote Dr. Deria.
Thank you very much. Did you feel any pain, or was it reasonable? What was your feeling just after the operation?
So for my surgery, personally, the pain was with the anesthesia initially. I think afterwards, it was a lot easier than I thought. But everything's been great.
So you mentioned your medical aspect of your trip, let's say, but what about now your accommodations and everything? Do you feel comfortable? Because I believe you came with your family as well in order to perform different operations.
So it's funny that you mentioned that. I'm very picky on my accommodations, like you say, and I've done some research on hotels. But I put my faith in Julia when she said that she had found a really nice place for us across the street from the hospital where we would have the surgery, and also very close to her office. So, statistically, it's hard to find something so perfect, right? But I have to say that I am 100% satisfied with the accommodations. The hotel is beautiful. The service is beautiful. The food, the restaurant is excellent. It literally is across the street from the hospital. Like, 30 seconds from the hotel to the hospital. And then maybe 3 minutes from the hotel to Dr. Deria's office. So to be treated like that, I think is great. It's great. It's really made the trip very comfortable, because I feel like in another country, you have friends close by. Yeah.
We're happy to feel that you are feeling this way, very welcome.
Oh, yeah.
And what about when you arrived in Turkey? Like, was it hard for you to?
No, so even that, before I got on the plane from my connecting flight in Frankfurt, I already knew who the driver was, what car the driver was driving, the license plate. And I'm picky, ask a lot of questions, but I literally had the license plate to say, okay, that's the car I need to get in, because I haven't been here before, so you want to be safe. But that being said, Turkey is a beautiful country. I would suggest everyone come to visit here.
So, as we're talking about it, you came with family members, and I believe Jasmine came to perform vasal liposuction in 5 different areas. So, do you have any feedback from her? Because right now she's resting. We know it's a very heavy weather, so she prefers to rest.
No, I'm very glad you asked. Dr. Daria has a wealth of services, and she was able to accommodate my wife Yasmin's vaser in, like you said, multiple sections. I believe the back, the abdomen, the arms, and the planks. And it was scary, right? I wasn't familiar with it before, but I think now, after the services provided by Dr. Daria and her team, I could probably sell vaser to people. I'm very familiar with the process now and the procedure, and that's why I mentioned the post-op is very important. They came to the room, they took care of her, handled the drainage. It was just very what's the word I'm looking for? Very complete. Right. Yeah. There was nothing missing, nothing where we were like, oh no, what do we do? This was unexpected.
Yeah.
I would say that everything that occurred went according to plan, which is very important with the big surgery like that.
Yeah, we make sure of this happening, of course, always as smooth as possible. Mm-hmm. And as you said, the post-operative process is very important. So we know, of course, how she's doing. But can you tell us maybe, did she give you any feedback, if she felt any pain, any discomfort or anything?
Nothing outside of what's expected, right? I think when they do the massages, sometimes the points of access where they made the holes for the liposuction can be painful. But either she's a very strong woman or you do a very good job, because she's very happy with it. She's very comfortable with it. Staying off her feet in a beautiful country like this is hard, but she's trying.
Thank you very much. So, do you have maybe, if you had to describe your experience in one word for your overall experience, what would you say?
Oh, fantastic. I think fantastic. Very more than I expected. Right.
It's more than one word also.
Yeah, it's more. But there's not. You can't put Julia and Nazli in one word. I'm sorry. They were excellent. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.